Houston Rockets. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, and they didn't get, blown out in that game, but it felt deflating, and it felt like they got crushed. They could not get anything going, no matter who they had out on the court.
And finished off by Collins.
Way too easy for Collins. With ideal positioning, he's a real problem out there.
It's exciting to think about how much more John Collins might grow as a player. His shooting is obviously strong, but he's always working towards reaching that next level as a player.
Now Young, after Terry Rozier's three-pointer that didn't go. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And the dunk by Capella.
And Capella just smashing through the contact on the inside that time.
Greg, when you think about areas where John Collins is sharpening his game, the defensive end of the floor jumps to mind.
Yeah, and Kevin, that defense is something he's working on, and he's already made big strides. I know he's ready to put in the work to reach his ultimate potential.
Pass to Herter. That three off the mark. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Borrego and I got a chance to talk for a bit. There are numerous problems that Trae Young presents, but Coach is focused on Young's shooting. After watching the tape, Coach said he'll instruct his defenders to pick up Young as soon as he crosses half court. He emphasized that's not hyperbole. You can't say they don't respect his range. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Pass to Hunter. Just 5 on the clock. And Young, here we go. And a wide open look for Capella. Hunter, no good. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Steps back. Ball from long range. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. And that one's good. Hunter. And at this point late in the season, Brent, any danger that contenders that might be coasting can't flip the switch for the playoffs?
I don't think so, Kevin. There's a lot of talk about you want to be hot going into the playoffs. And, I've looked at numbers like that where teams who have gone in, even teams who have won the championship have been 500 in their last 14 or 15 or 16 games. And, I think it's just a matter of experience. And those teams that have it, they understand the tempo with which they can play before they head into the postseason action.
Now, here's Hunter. Young with the ball. This game he had 28 points. From downtown, buries it from three-point range.
There is an effortless kind of motion to what Trae Young can do, especially when he's shooting from that deep.
All right, let's just get the ETL Hawks dancers.
And here's Rozier. He brings it up for Charlotte. It's a three-point game. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta. Now, here's Washington. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Buries the long-range jumper.
He's shooting that with tons and tons of confidence. Huerter with another catch-and-shoot basket.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Now Rozier after the missed three from Trae Young.
Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Drains it from beyond the arc. Huerter's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Hawks. Outside, Martin tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Back to Huerter. Pass to Capella. Can't hit from in close. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
Young looking it over. Driving to the basket. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. And it's Capella missing. Hornets trail by 10. Here's Ball. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Trae Young.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability. And with LaMelo Ball, this team struck gold. Exactly what the Hornets needed. Great production and a face of the franchise type of talent. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
You know, Greg, thinking about LaMelo and this team, he's got the fans here in Charlotte excited.
And Kevin, let's be honest here for a moment. The Hornets haven't had a lot of luck in the draft. Finally, they knocked one out of the park, and the fans are ecstatic.
Young with no one around. Knocks down the three ball. Young's got 9.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Nailed from three-point land.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line. Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Got that bucket in no time at all. He's got 14.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And Luwawu gets it to go.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Plumlee controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Okongwu. Back to Bogdanovich. Shoots the three. no good. And the Hornets now going the other way. Out to Hayward.
2 minutes.
Ball from long range. He misses that time, but only 5 misses in his 11 shots from the field as he's 6 of 11. Gallinari in the corner. Back to Bogdanovic. 6 to shoot. And Okongwu has it in the corner. Off target with his 3. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They trail by 6. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
Yeah, drawing fouls is tough, but the important part about that is when you get to the free throw line, you got to turn those into points, and it might have cost them in that last ball game missing all those chippies.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. And Okongwu slams it in.
Get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. Ball. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
For the away team, Jalen McDaniels. Cody Martin.
There's 42 seconds left in the first half. Six on the shot clock. Plumlee. Rebound, Atlanta. Pass to Luwawu. The kick out to Wright. 16 seconds left now here in the second. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Three-pointer. His shot, no good.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team.
And we've reached halftime in this one. It's Atlanta up by 6. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
Trae Young continuing to read and scan the floor, and that time finds an open teammate.
Pass the ball. And Ball slams it in.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Now Young. He's got 9. There's the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Young's got 11.
Trae Young has such good handle and creates so much space for himself, and he can get to the rim.
And every year, Terry Rozier seems to get better. Specifically, Greg, becoming a more efficient and lethal scorer.
I mean, he's improving his percentages over the years, especially his three-point shooting. When he came into the league, was not a threat from deep. Now, you have got to honor that outside shot.
And he's good on the 3-ball. Herders got the lead up to 11 now for the Hawks.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Good on the shot.
Using good court recognition there. Rozier able to make the right play out of that pick and roll.
Hunter on the wing. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young with the ball. Now defended by Hayward. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
All right, who's coming under the court? Come on, get loud. The ETL Hawks Dancers.
Teams changing it up here. Hornets trail by 9. Oubre on the wing. And again, the Hornets missing. Back to Young. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Five to shoot. In the corner, it's Hunter. Paxson coming off the assist from Young. Hunter's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, great start. Check that box. They've made their first 4 shots, guys, and the offense looking very fluid right now.
Pick by Harrell. Inside. And stolen by Jang. Here's Herter. And again, it's Atlanta.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul. And we are seeing a lot of star players now, Brent, gravitate to the big markets. Do you think the NBA will ever have something like a franchise tag similar to pro football?
That's an interesting idea. I don't think so. I don't know if the NBA Players Union would sign off on something like that. The first thing that might be addressed is getting to a point where there is a salary cap and a hard cap for teams to stay under some sort of financial restrictions that allow the smaller market teams to compete in some ways. But up until that time, Kevin, I don't see much of that changing.
Here's Rozier. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
You know, and every year, it just seems like Rozier gets better. You see his drive, the hunger, the desire to keep improving.
And both free throws good for Rozier. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Now here's Williams. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And it's in there.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Charlotte making a switch here. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
Three-pointer, Martin. Collins grabs the miss. Atlanta leading by 15. Here's Williams. 50 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Collins, good. And the Hawks lead by 17.
And what a fantastic start here to the second half. They have yet to miss.
To the inside. And stolen by Williams. Pass to Collins. And here is Williams. Back to Collins. Three-pointer. The Hornets pull it in. Three-pointer. Martin. It doesn't go for him. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Hawks lead by 17. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's Ball. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Taken third overall in 2020, LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
He hits the second from the line. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Down low. Here's Chang. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Ball. Hunter grabs the miss. The Hawks leading by 18. Here's Herter. No good from outside. Bridges with it. And that's going to be a turnover. They call for 8 seconds.
Well, overall, he has played basically flawless basketball, but that was a bad turnover.
Atlanta making a switch here. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Young with the ball. Now defended by Hayward. Hunter no good. Hornets trail by 18. To the middle. Here's Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
In the corner, it's Capella. To go with the three. To the paint. Stolen by Washington. Hayward from outside. They get it again. And he jams it with authority.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Get a free t-shirt. Let's see it, fans.
Sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break. His point to them was that they put themselves in the position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. So he needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Back to Herter. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor. To the inside. Washington. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Young for 3.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
There's Ball with the 3. The Hawks lead by 17. Lets the 3 fly. Bridges with the board.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on. Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Here's Young from the arc. The Hawks again can't hit. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Ball no good. Young left side. And the layup falls.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Ball no good.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Young outside. Into the lane. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Terry Rozier.
Well, the speed that Trae Young has is a problem for a lot of guys who are trying to defend him. They're compromised if he comes at them.
And so Young nails them both. In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star Game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Hawks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Trae Young.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
From the arc. That one's not going to go. And Atlanta will come the other way. 22 is their biggest lead. Young drives in. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the 4th.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
There's Ball with the 3.
Like the defensive effort from Young there. He gave it all and was rewarded with the miss.
Fires for 3. Hits it from three-point range.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation. Always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort.
Dripping like I'm walking on water. 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 Fly bad across the border. She call me daddy, I don't got a daughter. Spend a little cash, I'm a spoiler. Dripping like I'm walking on water. 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 Fly bad across the border. She call me daddy, I don't got a daughter. Dripping like I'm walking on water. Dripping like I'm walking on the sea. Dribbling Balenciaga on my feet. I ain't been asleep in a week. Go run it up, then blow it and repeat. So bad, can't speak. Whispering in her shit. Might give her back to the streets. I always call, I don't need no receipts. Bad from New Orleans. She love me and I barely even know her. Started with a scissor, now I'm boiling. Hit the A, take it to the boiler. Saving all this money, I'm a hoarder. Love it and you know I got a spoiler. I just turn around, she's spoiling. Even if you want it, can't avoid it. Double R, big Rolls Royce. Made our own way, they ain't sure us. They try to act like they don't know us. They'll be the first to approach us. No loaders. They below us. Been locked in, on focus. I'm chosen. Dripping like I'm walking on water. 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 Fly bad across the border. She call me daddy, I don't got a daughter. Spend a little cash, I'm a spoiler. Dripping like I'm walking on water. 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 Fly bad across the border. She call me daddy, I don't got a daughter. Dripping like I'm walking on water. Dripping like I'm walking on the ocean. Tell A, put the play in motion. They asked me what's I'm a token. I gave you all the extra, that's bonus. All the been bogus. If it ain't about money, I ain't going. If it ain't about money, I ain't showing. You a lame, but I know what you about. Ain't no money on Clubhouse. Took a trip to the he always bless me. Stuff in the couch. For the fam, I don't care the amount. I know she got my name in her mouth. More money bring rain in the drought. Dripping like I'm walking on water. 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 Fly bad across the border. She call me daddy, I don't got a daughter. Spend a little cash, I'm a spoiler. Dripping like I'm walking on water. 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 Fly bad across the border. She call me daddy, I don't got a daughter. Dripping like I'm walking on water.
Hey. Whoa. 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 Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me. Y'all ain't in the streets. Y'all is in the street. Y'all fake ministry. Y'all just sin and preach. No deal, I like the breach. I call up my lawyer like, never mind. They playing with all of these money, but never mind. That could probably never rhyme and still be $1 million up. I only spend money on her if I know she the truth, just to keep it a buck. You play with me once and you dumped. Did I say when I'm, you know I'm ignorant, I'm at my house party acting. Telling my guests that I don't use it. Then turn around and I do it again. Act like a saint, who am I to pretend? Asking the Lord to forgive all my sins with my fingers crossed behind my back with a grand. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win. Again and again. Now they telling their friends. I don't know who my friends, they like to pretend.
Please leave your name and phone number after the beep.
Cause they couldn't see me going very far. Now I be overseas with them. I get paid when I pass a, but I got no love for the law. I can't remember when I had a job. Back when they wouldn't build, now they bob. I still got paper tags on my car. Now I got Govers my lawn. That is annoying. I'm picking my poison. You crabs in a barrel, while my lobster is boiling. I'm trying to avoid them, but they keep on coming for me. DMX, what they wanting from me? BMX, I ain't stunting for free. On my mama. So you know that it's true when I speak. Matador, I ain't running from beef. Mike Tyson asked why my hunger so deep. I replied, ain't no love in the streets. Also, there wasn't no love in my home, so only get love when it's coming from me. Preach. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win. again and again, again and again. Now they telling their friends, I don't know who my friends, they like to pretend. Santa Monica Boulevard, I can't tell if they men.
Hey, when the squad link, we don't care what the people on the side think. I feel like Brian.
And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. You look at Atlanta.
It seems like the longer this streak goes, the tougher they are to beat. They are playing some inspired basketball lately.
There are a lot of things going on besides their execution as this group seems to be coming together. Let's just remember this about Trae Young. In the 1920 season, he became only the 5th player in NBA history to average more than 29 points and 9 assists.
Rebound Atlanta. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets. Driving inside, uses the glass on the layup. Young's got his 2nd bucket on the night. And when Young joined the 29.9 assist club, his company was pretty exclusive. Brent, the great Oscar Robertson, he did it a bunch of times. And, of course, you know the 3 others.
Well, I think James Harden, Russell Westbrook, of course, and then look it up, kids, Tiny Archibald. So all Hall of Famers, in my opinion, those 3 names we just mentioned. And the fact that Trae did it in his 2nd season, you got to be kidding me.
Tipped. Stolen by Young. Finished off the break. Young's got 9.
He's been perfect this quarter. They keep feeding him, and he keeps delivering.
Herter can't hit. And it's Atlanta's ball. 4-point game. Puts up a 3. Young misses. The 3 is up. Herter can't hit. Outside Young. Left side Herter. Outside Young. Just 5 on the clock. Young missing again. Beyond the arc. Capella with a rebound. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And we know the long season is a grind for players, Grant. What about the coaches?
You know what? A long season is a grind for everyone. Not just for the coaches, but for the training staffs, for the basketball operations department. Everyone involved understands that it's a grind both physically and mentally.
Here's Hunter. Capella with a block.
And Capella, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. You can see his timing on that play.
2 minutes for that. 2 minutes.
Back to Young. Pass to Capella. The Hawks need to get one up here. Outside Young. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And let's hear it. And for Atlanta Hawks dancing. Now to Atlanta for the Hawks.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Right up top. Outside, Williams. And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
The Hawks leading. To the middle. Here's Capella. Outside Herter. Another three for Atlanta.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Hunter with a double. Williams from long range. The shot misses. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 15-3 run. For three, Collins. And the Hawks with another three.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting. And tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
Now here's Wright. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Just 4 to shoot. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
He's so dangerous as a scorer. Lou Williams can recognize when there's openings. This time it was a teammate.
Outside Herter. Outside Young. The Hawks need to get one up here. Off target from three-point range. A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for the Hawks. He made a big impact, scoring.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancer.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Hawks?
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
So it's Atlanta now. And going against Atlanta, their first meeting on the year. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Hawks went on a tear last season after naming Nate McMillan their interim head coach. After he won Eastern Conference Coach of the Month and helped guide them to the franchise's first playoff run in 4 seasons, it seemed inevitable that he'd become the head coach long term. Guys?
Nothing new for him, Allie. Good stuff there.
And Capella's journey to the NBA. Born in Switzerland, school in France, a project in 2014, and 90 minutes in just his first season, BA.
Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up, just as important.
Back to Wright. Outside for Gallinari. And the Hawks with another three. Lots of credit has to go to the Houston Rockets. Brent, they stayed patient developing Capella, and he's turned into a great center.
Yeah, part of that development was being in the G League for a number of games for him to get his conditioning and his feet wet. And then he was amazing during that 2014-15 season. Huge strides in playing alongside James Harden. Capella took a big confidence jump as well.
Back to Wright. Pass to Okongwu. 6 to shoot. Hey, rejected by Capella. Young with it. Now Bogdanovic defending. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Picked up by Okongwu. To the inside. Back to Wright. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Young. And the three-pointer gaining prominence. Grant, that shot wasn't a big part of your game until later in your career. Why was that something you waited to develop?
Well, over the years, the game had changed during my career. Early on, I didn't need it as much in terms of how I played. But at the end of my career, in more of a complementary role, I had to be able to knock down three-pointers, and I did a pretty good job.
Stolen by Collins. Hunter on the wing. Down low. And Collins with the slam.
Just has a nose for the dunks. Collins up there once again.
Pass to Capella. Takes a three. Herder can't hit. Jacks up a three. On the take. Right outside. No good on the three.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Wright drives it. To the paint. Here's Herder. No luck on that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. And so they foul intentionally. All right, here's a different question for you, partner. I'll be taking notes. Did you have a favorite city for food in the NBA?
Well, write this down, B.A. So my mom is from New Orleans, so I know New Orleans very well. And so New Orleans was my favorite city, no question. The food there, I'm getting full just thinking about it.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Back to Okongwu. Pass to Williams. Right outside. There's the three. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Such an effective combo guard. We all know that Lou Williams can score. But once he gets going, he'll set a teammate up too.
Here's Herder. That one's good. And it's Young with the assist. Herder's got his second basket on the night.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Gallinari hits them both.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Outside Young. Outside Herder. Left side Young. 6 on the shot clock. He takes it in. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
Trae Young has such good handle and creates so much space for himself, and he can get to the rim.
Outside for Gallinari. Pass to Herder. Williams on the wing. Here's Okongwu. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Young. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. 11 seconds left in the second. Collins a screen. Clock at 6. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Collins working well off the ball and cutting to the hoop.
With the assist.
He gets it off. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks up 15 points as this quarter concludes. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Outside Young. The three. And the Hawks with another three.
There is an effortless kind of motion to what Trae Young can do, especially when he's shooting from that deep.
The kick to Hunter. From behind the arc. He buries it from three. Hunter's got his first 3 points of the game.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him. He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
You've got to applaud Trae Young's hustle out there on the floor. I mean, he plays a lot of minutes, but he maintains a high energy level. All game long. Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Atlanta with the ball. They lead by 14. And that one's good. Young's got 21.
And Young not a stranger to nights like this where he's putting up big numbers.
One place you really see Trae Young's work ethic shine through is on the offensive end of the floor with his assist numbers.
Yeah, Young does everything he can to create for his guys. He's a selfless player who wants everyone to get involved. And he's got a real talent for problem-solving defenses and finding ways to get his guys good looks.
From deep three-point range. The shot that time not on target. So Atlanta will take it the other way. The kick to Hunter. Here's the three. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Hunter's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Hunter on the wing. From the wing, pass to Herter. Back to Collins. Out to the right wing. Fires the three. Sends it home from three-point land. Collins has got 6 here in the quarter. And Collins with the jam.
What a dunker this guy is. Collins capable of bringing this crowd out of their seats.
Inside. Pass to Capella. The kick to Hunter. Back to Young. Fires for three. Atlanta with a rebound. Now Collins. Outside Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Collins. Stolen by Collins. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
In 2016, the NBA Players Association made history, voting to extend health insurance to retired players with at least 3 years of service. Chris Paul said, quote, "They paved the way for our game. This is just the little that we could do. Whenever my tenure is up as president of the union, that will be easily the greatest achievement." Brian?
Boy, that is big time, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you for that. Back to Capella. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Capella's got his first bucket of the night.
And they've come out of halftime really on a roll.
Atlanta Hawks dancers.
Both teams will make substitutions. .107 left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Okongwu. Can't connect from short range. Right side, Bogdanovic. Another three for Atlanta.
Great shooting off the pass. Get the feet set. Good balance. Bogdanovic dangerous.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's going to go on Lou Williams. You know, by the time Bogdan Bogdanovic arrived in the NBA, he was already a well-seasoned pro, Grant.
Yeah, he had an impressive run in a number of European leagues, amassing a ton of awards and championships. So he definitely knew what he was getting into when he came stateside to play with the rest of the best.
Pass to Luwawu-Cabarrot. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
And you love Bogdanovic and just the versatility he brings, B.A.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
You know, the Gallinari nickname, Gallo, did you know that's Italian for rooster? Look it up. It's fact.
34 seconds left to play in the third quarter. And Luwawu-Cabarrot gets it to go.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that.
So I can unwind, screaming for help. I might wind up in for the night. Oh, yeah. Problems, you only give me problems. I'm sick and tired of always dealing with your nonsense. Problems, you only give me problems. Sick and tired of always dealing with your nonsense.
Win, lock in my target and get it. Tunnel vision undefeated. I do it once and repeat it. Locking my eyes on a goal. Can't nobody tell me no. Follow my dreams with my soul. Can't nobody tell you no. Passion. I'm a champion. I just wanna gun. I focus and locked in. Full adrenaline. I'm a discipline. I just wanna get another round. I know it's all the way. I'm going straight to the finish line. I'm ready to go. I'm not wasting time. Stripped of a lion, feel so alive. Foot on the pedal in overdrive. Full of passion. I'm a champion. I just wanna gun. I focus and locked in.
The Nets coming to an Eastern Conference contest in this game.
Here we go.
Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA and all its great action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. Look at the Heat.
You're so right, Kevin. It has not been pretty of late for this team, but it appears as though help is on the way. They got a chance to get this streak stopped against a team that on paper they should beat.
Durant with it. Now defended by Adebayo. And the dunk by Brown.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Pass to Adebayo. The shot by Butler, no but. Around. Off target from three-point range.
And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason, locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
You guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, and you know, to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's controllable and it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
5 on the clock. Here's Tucker. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
You want your team to be aggressive on the glass, but he was a little too zealous for that rebound.
Yeah, it appeared to me as he was trying to get a piggyback ride, man. That's an easy call to make and gonna be called every time.
And got to be careful shooting around Adebayo, an athletic big man who gets up as fast as anybody to block shots.
To the paint. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Pass to Durant. Nobody near Irving. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
Man, the confidence Irving has is something I really appreciate. I mean, he's ready to shoot it as soon as he gets it, and not afraid of any kind of shot.
No one near Curry as he lets it go.
3 points.
Drills it from outside.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Irving with it. Lowry picks him up. The Nets working the ball around now. Right side, Irving. Lets the three fly. And the Nets, another three. And with the postseason looming, Greg, any change in approach for the playoff contenders?
Goal number one is health. Outside of that, you're looking at seeding, trying to fine-tune, and just getting dialed in for what could be a long road.
And here is Irving, following Kyle Lowry's three. And Adebayo sends it back. Pass to Tucker, to the inside. Butler from outside. Back to Adebayo. And taken away by Brown. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Irving, good.
Tell you what, he's 3 or 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
Left side, Brown. Irving looking for an opening. Pass to Durant. Drummond a screen. Shoots over Tucker. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Boy, that in-between game of Durant is deadly. Give him this shot, and you'll regret it.
Robinson with it. Guarded now by Durant. Elbow shot. Here's Tucker. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Down low. Here's KD. Outside for Curry. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Three-pointer.
Curry's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Brooklyn.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Lowry can't get it to go.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Kyrie
Bangs home the trifecta. Irving's got 10 points.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all...
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Three-pointer, Butler drops in the tray. Butler's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, Butler takes a three, and he's expecting to make it. He's not at all a volume shooter. He is very selective when he shoots the ball.
Now in the game, Victor Oladipo.
Pass to Durant. Outside for Curry. And he's good on the three ball.
Curry.
He's got 9.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for the Nets, LaMarcus Aldridge.
Nets leading by 13. Stolen by Tucker. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Lowry for 3. Pass to Tucker. Shoots the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Tucker's got 5 now.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way. But Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Here's Adebayo. Adebayo the screen. Here's Tucker. And again, it's the Heat missing. And here's Aldridge. He'll bring it up.
It cost you a Quavo to book me. I'm worth it, the proof in the pudding. Surrounded by forearms. I'm looking like William, but they ain't my girlfriends. Nah. Bro, I'ma spin on your block back to back when they finish. It look like the world end. Dog. I ain't asked for it, they did it to me. What? Exposing their hands for free. Get caught in the middle, that's bullseye. Get it too. You got, but we were and he popping my with a capital P. SRT, red eye, red key. Might be ugly, but my pressure. She ain't even sneeze, but still I bless her. I don't like nobody. We can keep it cordial how you want to go back. How you want to do it. I don't backtrack, man. That. I don't miss nobody. I don't miss nothing. Left it on scene. I ain't right back. I don't trust nobody. Period. I just looked at my wrist. I got time today. Get them crossing the line today. I just looked at my wrist. I got time today. Get them crossing the line today. I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. Get them crossing the line.
Why? Stop it. No, you ain't gon' do it like you poppin'. Yeah, how you just gon' treat it like. How you ain't your feeling like you mob? I ain't stepping in without the. I ain't catch your feelings with an option. Yeah, yeah. I know you see them rap when they be piling. Yeah. No, you ain't gon' see me with no stylist. Yeah. I could put the on a private. Yeah. I know them different on a. Sure, I got kilo mama solid. Yeah. No, you ain't gon' keep that to 1,000. Yeah. I can't do nothing without it. Yeah. You on the hill, this ain't a mountain. Yeah. Had it all up in you grounded. Yeah. Real one, not the fake one. It get bad, I'ma so I'm tryna take some. It get bad, I'ma so I'm tryna make some. Baby, ain't out here tryna build somewhere, it ain't nothing. I like how it apartment cause you something, see, tell me all that stop it. No, you ain't gon' do it like you poppin'. Yeah, how you just gon' treat it like. How you ain't your feeling like you mob? I ain't stepping in without the. I ain't catch your feelings with an option. Yeah, yeah. I know you see the rap when they be piling.
Yeah.
Jansport J.
Now don't ask me no questions, just listen to the. She catch a one-way flight to kick it wherever I'm at. So if she wanna stay, then it never come back. You wanna know how a chip feel? I've been there once. This year 3 in the beginning of a 10-year run. And as predicted, my persistence got my name on all the lists. Had a before rap, like that from Memphis. I survived all them saying you. Found out my whole team was hot, he kept his distance. What's a stage with no mic and no voice of a poet? What's more important, the flower or the soil that grow it? Yeah, it's cool, but one rule, don't get caught in a moment. Or it's back to swinging ratchets and warming the water. Starving made me thin, and ain't no mercy in this game we in. Odds stacked against us, had to play to win. I got a I never saw before 1 a.m. I'm out west and cleaning out the ATM. Let's go.
Phone so burnt, I need my pager back. Trips with that, my baby made it back. I with them, I know she hated that. You gon' cry in that Toyota or this Maybach?
This for hustlers with straight cash, not with fake bags.
Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian. Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Here we go. And the Jazz start out with the ball. Pass to Bogdanovich. Gobert with it. Guarded by Durant. Gobert with the bucket. And Doris, so much about playing well in the late stages of the season comes down to health and depth.
You start to consider the minutes and the games logged from all of these players. Bench depth, deep rotations really start to show at this point of the season because you can have fresher legs. Well, Kevin Durant with a little crafty creativity. KD at the rim.
Pass to Whiteside. The three from Mitchell. No good. Now the Nets with it. This game against Utah, the first time they've met this year.
And last year's games were interesting to watch, considering that each team came out with a win against the other.
And the fact that they split their two meetings last season. Does one try to get a leg up?
Bogdanovich from long range. Gets the three ball to go.
Well, this is Bojan Bogdanovich's specialty. You make a three on one end, he says, I got your back.
Here's Irving. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
when you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level. I'll tell you, man, Irving can do many things for your ball club. But at the top of the list, he's a tremendous shooter with great range and great confidence.
From deep, Conley. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Now, Mike Conley, we know his pre-shot preparation is excellent. Catch and shoot bucket, yes, sir.
Pass to Durant. Just 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Ooh, it's Kyrie Irving with a sensational play. Irving's got 7. You know, if you were to hand select a player to take the last shot for you, no one would bat an eye if you chose Kyrie Irving.
Ever since his shot over Steph Curry. Irving's been a legend, and some of it's his mental approach. People say he marches to the beat of a different drum. That may help him in those big moments.
Now here's Irving. 35 points his last game. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Mitchell drives in, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Seth Curry.
This is what Donovan Mitchell entered the league with, that explosive first step, and earns himself a trip to the free throw line.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Boy, year after year, Rudy Gobert tries to pay the price to improve. We know he's dominant in the paint, obviously an exceptional defensive player, but the points, rebounds, blocks, everything has climbed.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
3, Durant
2 minutes.
gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
You allow Kevin Durant space from 3, he will make you pay.
Conley goes in. The 3 from Mitchell, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2. You know, he's always been imposing with his height. But Doris, the strength work Gobert's done, it's really paid dividends.
Well, he makes his living in the painted area, right? You have to carve out space to finish at a high level. You've got to gobble up rebounds. All of that extra strength, all of that extra agility never goes to waste.
And Gobert with a block.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Curry. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Back to Drummond. And the Nets miss again.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Bogdanovich, that's good.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
The Jazz with the timeout. It's time for T-shirts. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get down for your chance, dancers. Look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get down for your chance, dancers. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get down for your chance.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Now into the lineup for the Nets.
Brooklyn trailing. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Aldridge. Shots blocked. Here we go, one-on-one. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot two. And there's the call. Brooklyn with the foul. That one's off. He hits the second from the line. Brooklyn with the ball. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Irving. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. On the wing, Clarkson. Outside Pascal. And a miss there on the triple. Outside Irving. And so it's Utah earning this break in the action, up 10. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. And
come on, get back in your chance, Denver. All right.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, you want to talk about a super team. Last season, the Brooklyn Nets became the only team in NBA history to boast 6 players who'd made it all NBA over their career. Guys, the roster has changed just a bit, but make no mistake, this team remains loaded in a way we don't see too often.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks. Outside Irving. Yes, and a nice assist from Aldridge. Irving's got 12 points in the game. Well, coaching styles vary around the league, Doris. But what do you think the priority should be for a coach to be successful in the NBA?
Priorities are innumerable, to be honest with you, BA. These guys have an incredibly difficult job. You are stopping the best players in the world who have become so skilled. And so, number one, can you motivate players? Number two, what is your philosophy on both ends of the floor? Can you stop the opponent's best guys? Can you put your best guys in their most advantageous positions? Listen, coaching in the modern NBA is brutal. It is hard, and it takes an all-consuming effort to be great.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Griffin. Outside Durant. Launches a three. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is. I just love the ball movement.
If they're going to go on a run, Grant, there's no better time than right now.
You're so right, B.A. I think they definitely expected a closer game than this.
KD is a force of nature. Sensational dunk at the rim. Boy, this guy is multifaceted talent, and not just on the court. Kevin Durant has said, quote, basketball is just what I do and love, but that isn't just who I am. This guy really tries to make a difference.
Gay right side. No luck on that one. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. And Durant has helped many people with his generosity.
Yeah, once committed $10 million to the college track program to help disadvantaged kids receive a higher education. He's been renovating basketball courts around the world. And obviously, as an entrepreneur, he's been focusing on companies and products that are making lives better. How cool is that?
Offensive rebound. Back to O'Neal. Another shot. Griffin pulls down the board.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
There's a minute 54 left in the first half of basketball. Durant. There's the drive.
You can count on Kevin Durant to be consistent as a scorer night after night after night.
Gobert up top. Here's Whiteside. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity to three-point play. It goes on Goran Dragic. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Jazz.
So far, guys, they've done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy buckets.
Well, you know, another thing they've been having success with has been the three-point shot.
Kicks it out to Aldridge. Clock at 6. Here's Irving. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Mitchell with the ball. And it's Mills picking him up. Mitchell, good. Mitchell's got 7.
You can see the agile move by Donovan Mitchell. This guy is able to navigate around contact or, if necessary, play through it.
Screen by Griffin. To the inside. And stolen by Gobert. The 3 from Mitchell. Sinks the tray. 10 points for him.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement.
They probably saying I'm not on y'all. Feel like, hey, are we talking about practice? I be feeling like I don't be popping enough, I be humble. I'ma keep showing my earth if I want. We talking about phone, hey, I block the number. I told you don't play with me, we talking about. She be acting funny, probably thinking need. I thought I was faithful, she say I'm thought I was taken, I'm ready to mingle. The is you saying, let go.
Pull up to the party in some off-white Porsches, off-white forces. Chicks so gorgeous, Nagley is gorgeous, both ears gorgeous, left wrist gorgeous, right wrist gorgeous. Know your baby mama want it. He don't want no problems, he know we keep. Pull up on my like Jim Wood floors. We keep score, we keep scoring. LV store, GG store, BV store. She need more. Cartier store. Pay my budget open, I can buy the whole store. Take you on a trip now when we on tour. I record. She wanna be my main. Taking pictures in my chain. No, she want a real one, her last one so lame. VV my face, all these rocks in my frames. Baby say my name. Pull up to the party, it's off-white Porsche, off-white.
Everyone is in their seat here in San Francisco as the Warriors look to grab a home win on their floor. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Last game for the Warriors, the loss to the Pelicans at New Orleans Arena. And that does your confidence guys no favor. They got manhandled in that one. It wasn't pretty.
I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that?
Yeah, that's a bit of a head scratcher there. That was a case where every single thing that could have gone wrong for them, it showed up.
Back to Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's KD for 3. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night.
Well, gravity is very, very real, and Steph Curry has the most of any NBA player right now.
Here's Looney. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Well, Drummond going after that one. Sometimes shot blockers wait. Other times they attack it, and Andre did it that time.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Golden State moving it around. Back to Thompson. Outside Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Brett, when you talk about the gravity of Curry, explain what you mean.
Well, Kevin, anytime that he's on the floor, when he crosses half court, all 5 defenders are paying attention to where Steph is. The more he moves, the more he shifts around, the incredible attention of all 5 defenders. And when guys make one misstep, or you have 2 defenders make one misstep to carry their way to where Steph Curry is, it opens up easier opportunities on any possession. That's what we're talking about when we speak on Steph's gravity.
The Nets still looking like they're getting going. Searching for their first points of the game. To the middle. Durant. That one doesn't go.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. That 3 off the mark. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Steve Nash.
Well, Kevin, he said for them to prevail, they've got to be stout in the post and close off those driving lanes. If they fail to do those 2 things, it could be a very long night. And to be honest, it didn't sound like he thought they could.
Thank you, David. Didn't think that was going to go in. Curry's got his second bucket tonight.
And really the last guy that you like to see comfortable shooting the ball is Stephen Curry, just automatic.
On its way from Irving for 2. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for your Warriors. Nemanja.
Now here is Irving. Averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league.
Otto Porter.
And that one's good. Drummond. And for these 2 clubs, they meet with major postseason implications.
Yeah, fired up for this one, Kevin. This is a regular season game. It does not feel like one. These guys know each other quite well, so the intensity in this game will be high.
Nets trailed by 3. Pass to Irving. Outside for KD. And stolen by Bielitsa. Here's Poole. And he dunks it down.
Well, this is opening up scoring opportunities because Curry's such a great shooter. Guys are going to be open.
Screen by Durant. In the corner, Drummond with it. Back to KD. Shot clock at 6. Banked in off the glass.
Durant.
Not fair of a coach to send out one defender against Kevin Durant, skilled at fighting through whatever challenges the D wants to throw at him.
Back to Curry. He leads us. That's a screen. Inside. Shakes him. He lays it in.
Yeah,
another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Irving, good.
Well, if he wants to, Kyrie can drive at will. He's got out of this world shake and bake moves.
Driving the lane. Outside for Curry. Pass to Poole. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Now Brown. And it's Drummond with the jam.
That's what happens if you don't do your work early. Andre Drummond's going to hurt you like that.
Pass to Porter. Fires from deep. Bangs home the trifecta.
Otto Porter.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Warriors lead by 6.
Ladies and gentlemen,
it's the NBA on 2K Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
And they pick up 2. Brown's got his first points of the game.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Sinks the three-pointer. Thompson's got the lead up to 7 out for the Warriors.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
A deep 3 from Irving. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good.
Well, Draymond Green holding everybody accountable. We've seen this before.
And here's Aldridge. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They get it back. It's tipped. It's taken away by Payton. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then a ruptured Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. With my style of play, I feel I can be effective till my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to his team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt it? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you. Looney. Some solid defense from Brown. And so often, Draymond Green is called the heart of this team.
He's been such a great leader since his time at Michigan State. He's out there barking directions to his offensive players. He's out there barking defensive assignments. He's barking at his coach. The list goes on, but that energy is infectious and helps lead his team to greater heights.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
There's Brown with the 3. And it's Looney with the rebound. Wiggins with it. Guarded now by Irving. Golden State moving it around. Down low. Releases. Brooklyn with the rebound. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
Sort of representative of how they each finished the season. One a playoff team, the other on the outside looking in. I think things may play out the same way this year, too.
Green, the screen. To the inside. Back to Thompson. From the line. And again, no good by Golden State.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Pass to Looney. Thompson right side. A three. And no good. The Nets go the other way with it. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
Categorically, you look at that box score from that last game, and they outplayed their opponent in so many areas. I thought it was going to at least come down to a buzzer beater, but it did not.
Here's Thompson. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Here's Looney. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Man, Looney is so long, gets up there and flushes it.
Durant in the corner. Pass to Aldridge. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Thompson in the corner. Wiggins outside. Clock at 6. Low block shot. He squares up and sinks it. Wiggins has got 5 points so far. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Outside for Durant. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the Nets decide to take their first timeout here.
Substitution
and as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors.
So for the Nets.
Coming onto the floor for the Nets.
Warriors leading by 7. Latrey hits the three-point bomb. He's got 9.
Sometimes basketball is not all that complicated. Just let Stephen Curry shoot threes and get out of the way.
Pass to Drummond. And so it's the Golden State Warriors going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll return shortly. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it would be great for the league. I mean, I played in Seattle for a season, and I know they would love to have a team back in the great Northwest. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's the only option.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And Edwards drops them both. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. For 3, Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Pass to Mills. Here's Drummond. Great D that time from Green. Warriors leading by 8. Here's Looney. Oh!
Well, play is going to draw that kind of attention, and that's going to open up opportunity.
And Dragic has it in the corner. Oh, good with the triple. Well, something, Greg, we can't take for granted. It's nice just to see Klay Thompson out on the floor.
No doubt, Kevin. You know, the NBA is just a better league with a healthy Klay Thompson. makes this team more fun to watch. Good for humor and one incredible performance a year.
Drummond has a lot of ways to beat you down low. And his points are coming deep in the paint now.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Otto Porter. Jordan.
Curry from deep three-point land.
Brooklyn foul.
Some nice passing by Golden State. The quick look, no good that time. Nets trailed by 10.
Kevin Durant. Bruce Brown.
Outside Irving.
Curry. Kyrie Irving.
And he gets the bucket. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Pass to Durant. All sorts of time. And the shot is good. 6 points for him.
You just can't let Kevin Durant have a half a second of time. He gets that ball, it's gone, and there's points on the board.
Curry is inside. Over Irving. 6 to shoot. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Coming onto the floor for your Warriors, Jonathan Kuminga.
And here are the Nets stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Nobody near Irving. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Curry deciding where to go with it. From deep three-point range, Kevin Durant with the rebound.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
That one falls.
Assistant.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And here is Curry. 11 points in the game.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
And this is when Kyrie is at his best, getting to his spots on the floor, executing, and playing with some aggressiveness.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
For your Warriors.
And the Warriors with possession here. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation. He does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Outside, Green. And stolen by Drummond. Irving with it. Now Payton defending. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And those assist numbers have always been there for Kyrie, spotting an open teammate that time.
And the wide open shot from Green. Offline with his three. Irving up top. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And now it's a 3-point Brooklyn lead. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Brooklyn. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. And don't go away. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Poole with it. Thompson, high post. Over Drummond. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Nets leading by 3. Now Kevin Durant. Curry outside. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look. A split second late, but almost came up with the steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Timeout, Brooklyn! Everybody, freeze! Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors dance team.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks. During the break, this was what was going on in Steve Nash's huddle. And he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Thank you, David. And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga.
That's his first personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Dragic from outside. It's rebounded by Kuminga. The Warriors trail. Pass to Thompson. On the 3 off target.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
3 points.
This is some of what he does best. Mills can shoot from downtown.
On the wing, Thompson. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Trying more and more to utilize the 3-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Outside Edwards. Durant deciding where to go with it. Just 5 to shoot. Over Kuminga. They shoot again. Got a piece of it. It's Thompson off the drive. Wiggins outside. And there's the drive. And Wiggins throws it down.
And Wiggins committed to help the team out offensively. Big shot.
Now here's Durant. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. A 3-pointer. Wiggins. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
And Wiggins is a capable passer, someone that wants to hit a guy in the right spot.
Over in the corner, Edwards. The Nets working the ball around now. Will it go? And Aldridge with the layup.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
They set the pick to the paint. Here's Looney.
And Looney's a guy you can rely on both ends of the floor.
Outside, Kevin Durant. KD on the wing. And the dunk by Aldridge.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
First personal foul. First team foul. Coming on to the floor for the Nets.
Thompson surveying the floor. Green, the screen. To the inside. Goes up on the wing. The shot by Looney, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Brown, right side. Pass to Drummond. Puts the move on. Green with the block.
And Green plays with tremendous edge on the defensive end of the floor.
Here's Looney. Thompson outside. Right side, Green. Back to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. From past the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. Curry on the wing. Trifecta.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
For the 3. And the Nets, another 3.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
It drops, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another.
Game is on the line. He wants the ball. No one on D stepped up to stop him.
Outside Irving. Down low. Here's Drummond. Goes back up. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Here's Curry with the 3. It falls! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
No, there's no doubt. He's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's been...
Whenever I see you, I melt, yeah. Feelings like that I haven't felt in a lifetime, it seems these days. You had to go and throw that all away. Dealing with the cards you was dealt with. Your mama still giving you, yeah. Looking like ain't much changed, though. Promise I don't feel no ways, but you really took me for granted. We were supposed to build a palace. Wishing we were 16 again. Smelling your scent, I'm breathing in. Girl, you really did me damage. I knew I wanna get married. Fairy tale I needed then. Girls like you were my weakness. You left me for dead. Showed yourself instead. You were all I had. Now it's all my hands, yeah. When Titanic on me, it was tragic. Switched up on me, you're manic. You ain't never had no manners. Took a long time to forgive you. Nights like these, I miss you. Hear the shark. Nah, yeah, I really left you in a whirlwind. I'm sorry. We used to skip class. Night would fall, you sneak up out the house. Now this ain't Apollo, lost and found. Oh yeah, it is. You left me for dead. Showed yourself instead. You were all I had. Now it's all my hands, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yesterday it was a long day. I was stuck in the crib for a long time. By the summer we stepping out all day. Girl, you know that I was down bad. You ain't even think to call me. Now my money longer like the song say. And I'm hitting them on the ball day. It's best. I wasn't nobody up in them hallways. Shorty told me that she wants to vibe. I'm like, girl, that's what they all say. I'm making plays like Green Bay. Yeah, I'm going at them like Devontae. Oh, it's in here, let me call Jay. Making money moves like, oh, man. Go TL, I'm the top guy. Trying Bezzy talking witty is tied. Big Bez, I'ma get rich or I'ma try. And I got my behind. Big Bez might change your life. Bustin' in a box before we hit the yo, make a stop. My jewel just my chain with the rock. I'm in California, I'm feeling like pie. 13, he just gave me the drive. He couldn't get the picture, gotta cry. If I act different with you, keep it live. Cause I don't be on God, yeah. And G gon' hit me before noon pass. I'm probably gon' wake up to new rags. Brody asked me what I'm trying to get into. I'm starting to feel like the do-rags. They like Bez, how you do that? New coupe, where the roof at? With you, too bad. Fell in love with the crew, too fast. Say better than Bez, who that? And I heard your song was too hottest out the new class. This Big Bez and I'm back. Yeah, yesterday it was a long day. I was stuck in the crib for a long time. For the summer we stepping out all day. Girl, you know that I was down bad. You ain't even think to call me. Now my money longer like the song say. And I'm hitting them on the ball day. It's best. I wasn't nobody up in them hallways. Shorty told me that she wants to vibe. I'm like, girl, that's what they all say. I'm making plays like Green Bay. Yeah, I'm going at them like Devontae. Oh, it's in here, let me call Jay. Making money moves like, oh, man. Go TL, I'm the top guy. Trying Bezzy talking witty is tied. Big Bez, I'ma get rich or I'ma try. And I got my behind. Big Bez might change your life.
Don't call it a comeback or return. Every journey needs a new beginning. Rookies to vets, it's all depending on who's defending. You gotta earn respect to be the next, and your team will be winning. We ain't bargaining, we charging in, and the people is with it.
We getting better than ever, we never left. How long you been waiting, debating, holding your breath? Switch it right to left, tell the ref I might have got him, cause we're bad like vertebrae, spinal column.
5 seconds is a problem, it's a wrap for your C's. You only got one shot, might have to launch it 40 feet. When it comes to that chip, nobody's safe. Movements will amaze, who gon' get on the plate? It's hard to say.
As we return, we gon' turn the page, turn and loose. When it's my turn, I turn the pudding into the proof that they need to believe and give them one more jam. Let's return to their regular scheduled program. Now here we go again, I peep the secret opening. I'm motioning for my associate to go in closer for the poster when I'm making moves. Hate to lose, we don't break the rules. Break them down, when I cross them over, you can take your shoes. Front page of newspapers with the greatest innovators. We so fly, aerodynamic originators. Airborne with maneuvers, you was missing fun times. We return like the sun shines when the sun rise.
I crack the defense when the beat hits. It's the return of the sweet kicks. The rim eats bricks. You out your mind if you ain't tuned in. My grind is zoomed in. Came through the metro room and know that he gon' flush it, so you better move it. Your roster healed up, the mind is built up. Hated to love it, I'm too rugged. I guess I'm a walking bucket. Made it happen in the bubble, befuddle. But now we land free, going home to where the fans be. The finals with my plan C. It's the return. We going home. It's what you've been missing. Hoop season begins.
Hold my breath, then I let it go. Legend in the making where we never know. Mama told me pray and let the blessing flow. But watch out for the snakes, they be blessing talk. In the form of dollar bills, wheels, and best of the clothes. She told me get priorities and checking soul. But I've been chasing after deals like I ain't have a soul. I just wanna be Mike Jackson and this rapping. Mike, don't fail me now. Envisioning some years, I shed a tear, cause now I'm selling shows.
Booking hotels with my girl and giving Dap the code. You seen a couple men, now you running low. You felt a couple thrills, now you running home. Folks you thought was real be some of the toughest foes. You got what you desired, now you second guessing. The world love you to death, but now you slow. Maybe they'll love me like Michael in his prime. Life is a thriller, it gets bad, dangerous, off the wall people for bags. History repeats itself, past, present, and future. Only way to escape is to pray to God and get